Good morning. It's day 27 on the Camino. I have just walked out of Astorga, and today I'm walking to Rabanal del Camino, which is just under 20 kilometers. Yesterday was an awesome day. It was very emotional. There's just something about coming into Astorga and getting to basically new landscape and knowing that this is going to be the end, going through these mountains and then over into Santiago. But I'm staying at this really cool place in Rabanal del Camino. It's called the Stone Boat Guesthouse, and I think it's run by an American who's done the Camino. I'm really excited about that. A little bit not nervous today, but this is the stretch where Denise was kidnapped and murdered, and even though that guy is totally in jail, it's still like a little bit, I don't know, it's just on my mind because I know that this is the stretch that she made it to, and then she didn't make it any further. But as always, be cautious, use my wits. I haven't seen too many people this morning, although I am getting a little bit of a late start in Camino time. I left the hotel at 7, but I have less than 20 kilometers, so I don't anticipate that it'll take me more than 6 hours or so. So I should be there between 1 and 2, I would say. And I'm gonna just enjoy the day. We start slowly climbing up and out of the plane, so we are officially done the meseta. And then tomorrow it gets steeper. But I'll talk more about that later. So anyways, see you along the way. About 10 kilometers away from Rabanal del Camino. Had a nice morning, just walking towards these mountains. Everything is getting green and there are trees. It's just beautiful to watch the landscape change. So just a short while into the beginning of my day, I caught up to an Austrian woman who I had walked with in the Pyrenees like 25 days ago. And I hadn't seen her since then. And it was so nice to catch up. And she's walked the Camino many times. So she was giving me some suggestions and some tips. And just telling me about, all the things and people she's met along the way. She has got a very slow and steady pace. So I walked very slowly with her for a while, for a couple of towns. And now I picked up the pace a little bit, more on my natural pace. Also, it's getting really hot again. There's no shade in this stretch, so I think it's going to be 94 degrees. And you can even tell if you look out at the mountains that they're kind of hazy looking. So I think the heat will dissipate, get a little bit better tomorrow. Just be high 80s, which is, still hot, but this Austrian woman, I cannot remember her name. She was telling me that this area in particular is prone to thunderstorms, and I think there's just a small chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, but not until the afternoon, so should be fine. So just enjoying the day, and probably have about 3 hours left until I'm at Rabanal del Camino. Forgot to mention Earlier, when I was just a little bit outside of Astorga, this older man, local man, Spanish man, passed me, and he wished me Feliz Camino, which is like, have a happy Camino. And you could tell that he really said it and meant it from his heart. It was so genuine. It was just the sweetest, most smiley thing. So I love that. Feliz Camino. It's hot. I found some shade finally, and a bench. That was a very long stretch with no shade, and it was getting very hot. So for those of you who are avoiding the meseta because of no shade, I'm telling you, the longest stretches of no shade I have walked in on this Camino have not been in the meseta. They have been right before and now right after. Anyways, I'm 2 kilometers away from Rabanal del Camino. But I have found that if I trudge on and almost die getting into town, it's not great. So I'm stopping. It is the path has a lot of dirt. So my socks are filthy. My shoes are full of dirt. So I'm changing my socks, airing my feet out, having an apple, and probably a little granola bar. And then I will carry on because I probably just have about 30 more minutes of walking. But I know that we're about to go, I don't know if you can see behind me, we're about to go up, and the terrain looks kind of rocky and uneven, so I want to be recharged and ready for that and not try to do that when I'm tired and hot. I also just took a trace minerals tablet to refill some of those electrolytes, magnesium and all of that, so hopefully I'll be good to go in about, 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll be rolling into Rabanal. Beautiful. So this is my little room at the Stone Boat Guesthouse. It's beautiful. I have a little bathroom. So the woman who runs this her name is Kim, and she is just awesome. She greeted me with zucchini bread and water, and I'm gonna get a massage with a woman in town who does massage by donation. I mean, there's a suggested amount, of course, and she is like in school. She's in training in school, so I thought, what a cool thing to be able to get a massage myself, but then also give her business and let her practice. So I'm going to do that, and then the monks sing the Vespers, and then there's a blessing tonight after dinner with, they bless the rock that you're going to bring to Cruz de Ferro tomorrow. So I have my whole evening planned out, and this town is just lovely.